Woohoo! Huh? Ah! Hey guys, this is Jim and welcome to episode 25 of Manufactio, the Minecraft Modpack, inspired by Factorio. Hope you're well, guys. Hope you're enjoying, well, I guess it's probably summer holidays for some of you in the northern hemisphere there. Are you enjoying the nice weather wherever you are? It's freezing cold where I am at the moment here in the southern hemisphere. Well, yes, winter, summer. We're kind of used to them now, but we'll keep on complaining about the weather regardless of whether it's too hot or too cold. Okay, what are we doing today? That is a good question. I think what we need to do is get past all those noisy machines to this area. So we started laying out our military science here. So we need to get this operational. Now, we may not get to the point of making it completely automated with the redstone and things yet, in this episode at least, but we do want to get the machines in and the power hooked up. So I think we'll get straight on with that. It's getting polluted by little placeholder dirt. There's one up there as well. It's turning to pollution. Oh dear. Okay, yes, let's get some machines in place. Metal press. Click. No. Click. There we go. Got it. Basic assembler. And a controller. Yes. Very good. Standard assembler. And controller. No. What did I mess up? Alright, how about that? Yay! There we go. So I had the small energy output hatch there instead of the input. So we needed the input one. Whoops. Carpenter. Done. Cobble gen. And whoop. There. Yes, done. Blast furnace number 1 and rain. Okay, and click. There we go. It's a little bit floaty there, isn't it? There we go. That looks a bit better. And blast furnace number 2. Click. Done. Another standard assembler, this time for the science packs. Okay, there we go. Done. And one more thing left. The lab. The rain's gone. Good. I thought we'd just, we'll build this one together. The process I use for building these machines, because there's different blocks all over the place, I tend to use this particular view and face down like this. And now we want our output there and our input there. So if we just orientate ourselves with the same directions as this, so we can see we need our output there and our input there, so we can just sort of look down and get in the right positions. It makes it a bit easier to then follow the instructions, I find. Rather than we saw very early on when we first built the lab, I think it was, you can actually use the blueprint to place down a view in the world. But I found that didn't really help much, so I find it a better way to do it just to do it this way. So now that we've done that bottom layer, we can do the next layer. So we've got a casing, tiny energy, and machine controller. So if we look downwards, we've got that same view there. So we can put the controller, casing, energy, and what was it? I keep forgetting. And nothing. Right. Yes. And then the bars. Okay. Yes. And so that's just the process I go through to build these. It makes it a bit easier. You still got to remember to click this and bring this up, but it does make it a bit faster, I find, than that other views that you can possibly use with these. You do have a few options to suit your particular building style or which way you find it easier to understand, but I like doing it that way. I think it makes it fast for me, And there we go. So the lab is now done. So next up, I guess we'll just put in the belts, the inserters, and any of the bins that we haven't put in place. We'll put those in along and fill in all the gaps, get everything hooked up together. Right, I think all the belts and inserters and bins are all now in place. So we've got an advanced bin for the output of the lab there for our research. Temporarily we'll just put it in the bin just to make sure things are working. There's another bin over there, that's for the slag from the 2 furnaces. But otherwise I think we're good to go for that part of the setup anyway. There is a couple of little things, just the aesthetics kind of thing. So these are sort of floating at the moment, some of these, so we do need to tidy that up a little bit. We might as well do it properly while we can and just sort of fill in these gaps there. Oop, messed that one up. We have a bin here. We're going to have redstone off this one, maybe not, but for now we'll just put some little supports and things underneath those as well. And just in general, just make it look a little bit more realistic. Like here we do want to have the comparators for detections of the bins, so we'll leave that gap there and just fill in the rest. I have to say that the red belts are getting a little bit annoying, funnily enough. Oh, look, I've put one on the wrong way. Oh, look at that. Hang on, let's just shift click, I think. Yeah, if I walk anywhere near them here, just sort of along, they sort of grab you and pull you up there. I don't think I've shown on camera the MagneticCraft belt, so we can just shapeless craft. Can we? How do we get those again? There's the other ones that we saw when we unlocked the fast belts. Belt. These guys here, so the MagneticCraft ones. Oh, okay, so we can just shapeless one of those into one of those. So they look like this. And it's a pity they're not very good for servers because they are actually probably a lot better than the other belts that we've been using simply in the way that they work. So if we get a few set up here, something like that looks pretty good. What we can do is put some, hang on, I'll set some stuff up. Okay, back to the play area here where we do our little experiments. So if we just put some dirt in like that. So yeah, so these belts work a little bit more like Factorio belts. They have things on both sides, and as a player you can't just come and pick them up. The belts don't move players and things like that. So they are a lot better in a lot of ways. They would really have made a lot of our systems over here a lot simpler. There's just a couple of drawbacks with them. The fact that they're not very well implemented, so they will sort of increase the TPS of your server pretty quickly. We saw Golrith's warning when we did unlock them, but you can see how they stop here and they just then slowly back up rather than just overflowing on the end, and they don't exist as entities in the world the same way as the other ones do, so we're not going to pick them up or accidentally as we walk past. So there's a lot of advantages to them, but yeah, I'm not sure having the little stands like this, that's certainly okay for certain applications, but it doesn't quite suit the way we've done our factory. We are getting a bit of frame rate lag. I don't know if that's these belts. I mean, our factory is getting pretty big as it is already. So these would have been quite nice to use, but just for now I've been sort of avoiding using them. We're trying to work around the fact that we can't use a lot of them. Yeah, okay, so I think that's done. We've got things in place to make it look like things aren't floating in the air too much, but with the holes in the world there where we're going to put the holes in the world, holes in the floor where we're going to put the comparators. Okay, yes, oh yes, our frame rate is down a bit when I press record. Okay, so what we want to do now is just get all the power hooked up. So I did have a spreadsheet of the power requirements for each type of machine, but that's not very useful to us in game, is it? So I think what we'll do instead is use the text cards and the screens from RF Tools there, and we'll just have all the power requirements on a screen as a bit of a reference for us when we're planning out our various factories. Yeah, so I think in terms of screens, we might have screens and things maybe just under here. Oh, it's a bit noisy with the generators, isn't it? Somewhere else? Maybe under this walkway here. This might be a good spot for it. What if we have our screen controller just there? Now this guy has already got some power. This is the one we were using when we were playing with the screens for the first time. There we go. So if we scan, it can find them. 2 connected screens. Oh, wow, that's quite a large range, because there's then just that one, and the other one is all the way over there on that dirt block there. Oh, that's got quite a good range. Oh, we could have this miles away. Oh, that's handy. But what we can do is put, say, in a text card there and just say, let's see, what order? So if we say the metal press is 160, and IE metal press. Okay, how about that? Yeah, okay. So then we can have the power list down the side there. In fact, large. How large is large? Probably a little bit too large. Tends to truncate the text. So if we do that, yeah, and then we can just have a reference for all the power requirements of the different machines. Okay, so there's our known power consumption, although the metal press is an approximation. I think it's slightly less than 160, but yeah, we'll just round it up to 160, I think. And here's some of the machines that we use that we just don't know how much power they consume. So the Carpenter is one that we're going to use in our current factory there for the military research, that we don't know how much power it's going to need. But with those numbers in mind, we can at least now get a bit of a power layout and get the wires and things hooked up over in our military research factory. Okay, everything, well, hooked up in amongst themselves at least. We haven't got it hooked up to actual power generator yet. That will be next, but just looking at our numbers that we just put on the screen and looking at the machines that we've got, I think we'll just need 2 lines. So we've got metal press, basic assembler, standard assembler, lab is that. So that should be fine for one lot of the medium wires there. And then this side, well, we've got 10 for the cobble gen, 350 for that standard assembler, and then unknown for the Carpenter over there, but that should give us plenty of leeway, I think. So we'll just need the 2 lines coming out here, or coming in from here, which we should be able to get just from one generator. So we'll do another generator boiler combination. Power gen wise, we've got the diesel generators, but as we've seen, it's an energy negative setup. We just can't actually achieve a positive result. So we'll go back to the coal and the boilers until we unlock something a bit better. Power. Yeah, to do. But for now, let's just get going with those. That doesn't sound good. Is that because of... Yeah, out of coal. Oop, lag spike. Yes, right, coal. Right, power all hooked up. We're not putting anything in the boiler yet. In terms of the coal, are you getting the water yet? No, because I haven't turned the power on. The pumps should have power. They're probably not turned on, actually. Let's turn this pump on just to see. Because it should be, it's not. Oh, the pumps aren't hooked up. No, it's not ready. Okay. So the pumps are now hooked up to the pump network. Let's call it that. Separate to this boiler and that generator. So hopefully we can turn that pump on and then just make sure we're getting water in there. We are. Okay, so that's all cool. Now before we turn on the power by putting in coal, we just need to get some items being fed up. So we'll put the belts, run them down to a platform just down below here. But for the moment, I don't think we'll run the stuff across. We'll just grab some bins and just to be able to test it out doing it that way, I think. Yeah, okay, so gunpowder, copper, and iron. There we go. So I think now, oh, it's a bit dark down this end, isn't it? I think now we've got everything labelled in terms of what needs to go up each belt. We don't say how much we need, but I don't think we really need to. With our redstone system, we'll be able to detect all that, which I haven't set up yet. For the moment, we've just got the extracting. That's the word, isn't it? Extracting belts there, and we'll just put some bins there. They're locked at the moment, those extracting thingies. The items will eventually come along the belt there. The belt. You can see the belt, it's just invisible. That's where the belt will be. Okay, so what do we need? Coal, iron, gunpowder, copper, iron, coal. Actually, I've just temporarily changed that whole switch setup just to control it all from one switch. Yeah, just for now. Just for now. I don't want to sort of get too many items come up. Unfortunately, that meant a few items did already come up. But it is a good chance for us now to, check for things like that, where I've dropped items and put the wrong thing in the wrong thing. Well, only one so far. That's not too bad. But I'm going to have to go through and just double check everything. Okay, I'm glad I did that actually, because we do need to remember to put in one of the pistol rounds up here into this standard assembler, because it is part of the recipe. It doesn't get consumed, but we do want one in there ready to go like that. Because if we have a look at the recipe there, the one we're using is this one, so it does need that one and it doesn't get consumed, it says on the bottom line there. Very good. But I did come up here and I did pick up an iron ingot, interestingly. I'm wondering if having a fast belt go into a sideways fast belt into, well, when it turns into one of those, does it just fling it off because it goes so... this is the problem with the belts that pick up entities like us. They pick up us. All right, let's come back. All right, let's try that again. We want to see if the fast belt is just going to fling off the iron there. So is it that one? Yeah. So if we just go click and it goes up and it goes up and over. Yeah, that's useful. Okay, so. Rightio, that did just go over it, didn't it? It's just on the ground. Oh boy. So, okay. Well, what are we going to do to get around that? We'll just covering it like that do it? I don't know. Let's see if we chuck him on there. Yes. Okay. So it did go in. If I got any more iron ingots on me, nah. I guess we can just chest it. So like that. Yeah, okay. So that seems to be the trick. We've just got to have some sort of cover over it. Something that looks semi-nice. Will we just use the aluminium scaffold or something else? Yeah, it did just go with that, but with the pattern with just like the wood cover on top to make it slightly different to the other scaffolding. Kinda. Kinda. Okay, so then if we can chuck you down there. Missed! It grabs entities when you don't want them to, but when you do want it to, it doesn't. So there we go. Okay, there it goes. It's in. Okay, that worked. Alright, are we good to go? I think we've got everything in place now. I think we only need the cover on these ones. Well, I'm hoping at least. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Everything's hooked up. Let's get the powering. Over here, we just need to put some coal in this guy. That I've got a little bit to start, I guess. Start him boiling up in there. Okay, very good. So the pumps, one is on for our water. Did I turn on the steam guy? Let's have a look. He is on now. Very good. So this guy will hopefully be getting some steam coming in. Now, having said that, he's not actually powering anything at the moment because over here we've got all these switches turned up, off even. So I might just grab some more coal, get that powering up a bit more. Okay, coal added. So if we start turning maybe this guy on, we'll turn them both on. Why not? Whoop. Oh, there we go. Okay. Right, now I think we just need to get some items in there. So if we turn this guy off for a little bit, see all the items go up there. Okay. They're flying up. oh yeah. Okay, there's some iron over there. God, look at that gunpowder. We don't need all those belts along there. It's just launching over. Oh, copper's just flying. Oh, okay. Alright, we're going to need to put the covers on all of them, I think. Okay. Covers on. Before we turn things back on with the extracting things down there, we might just manually feed in a few things to check the power side of things. So if we put the... which one? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. How come there's oh, did this iron... Right, that's got coal in it. That's what we want. I guess that iron that was there is the iron that's flown off from here. Because it's meant to be in there. Let's put that in. Okay. Oh, I haven't put the thingy, the mould on there. Oh, that's flying off. Where are you going? Oh, interesting. He's... Yeah, okay. So it's interesting. It was just he was putting it on the metal press there, but with no mould on it, so nothing happening. They just seemed to be flying off, didn't they? All right, we'll put that on there, and we'll give it another go. Except we'll just put a few in, I think, like that. Okay. Ah, yep, that looks better. Oh, hang on. Wait, let's see. Can we see? Yeah, some fell off the side there. Haven't I set it up like this, like in exactly the same way on the other ones? Why is this one deciding to fall off? Yeah, it's switching over there. So he's going on, but... Oh. Odd. Very odd. Yeah, these are all exactly the same. Just the belt, so the inserter feeding directly into the metal press. And these have all been fine, as far as we know. Aha, he's set to place in the world. Let's put that back. Turn that off again. That sounds like it could be it, doesn't it? So, I'll chuck you in there like that. Yeah, I think that, yeah, okay. So now he's only doing one at a time, as needed by the metal press. Okay, right. Explanation done. Oh, I'm not wearing that. Oops. I just ate some food. Okay, good. Well, let's solve that. So now we've got coal and... Oh, there's some more iron over there. Because of that, as a side effect. Oop, let's run around here and grab that off there. Now, have you had enough iron plates yet to craft something? I don't think so, because I think we needed 10 per... yeah, belts. We needed 10. There, I'll grab some of those. 10 plates and 5 coal for 1 grenade, which is what this is. Okay, you're in there now. Okay. Whew, okay. Getting things running, you think, oh, it's going to be easy. No worries. We've done all this before, and then things go wrong. Okay, you running yet? How many you got? 11. Oh, surely now? No? How much coal you got in there? You've got none, because you've got an iron ingot. There we go. You've got coal now. Okay, good. No recipe? Yes? No? Oh, yes, he's going. Good. We just had to wait a little bit of time there. Okay, very good. So they are quite slow, the grenades there, but hopefully this is... well, yeah. We'll just have to see. Our military research doesn't have to be super fast at this stage, I think. Okay, you've gone in, so you're in there. Good. Now, what else does this guy need? He needs the pistol rounds from out of there. So, what have we got in here at the moment? We've got some gunpowder and nothing. Oh boy, steady on, world. Don't lag too much. And we've got that. So the copper is meant to be in here. Yeah, it was flying everywhere, wasn't it? So we'll put that there. And now the copper's going in. Excellent. So, where's the controller? Over here. Yeah, oh, look at that. That is slow, isn't it? Yeah, oh, I didn't check how long that was going to take. So that particular recipe. Yeah, no, not that one. That one. Processing time 1,070 ticks. So if we divide that by 50, is it 50 ticks or 20 ticks in a? I can't remember. It's going to take a while, yeah. And it just ticked over 100%. Okay, so but that does get us 8 pistol rounds, and we do only need 1 in the recipe over there for the science pack. Now the next bit is the carpenter and the concrete to go into there. Oh, cobble gen. He needs water and lava, doesn't he? Which I haven't hooked up. Bucket of water, bucket of lava. Bucket of water, bucket of lava. Oh, but it needs it needs an iron pick in there as well, doesn't it? Right. Pick going. Very good. Okay. Can we get a vantage point somewhere? Hey, look at these. These are handy. Oh, I'm glad we put those in. So you might be wondering why the cobble gen is kind of floating in the air there. We'll put something underneath it eventually, but the reasoning is so that it has an inserter feeding directly into a bin, which is feeding directly into the blast furnace, because I think this is going to produce stuff pretty quickly, and I want to just have it excess just left in the output there until we need it, rather than just backing up on a belt. Okay, so then that's going in there, and the coal comes in there. The output should be going along the belt there. Oop, there's a stone that I just grabbed. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But that should be coming in here like this. So this will be creating the hardened stone, which is being fed in over there by the looks of it. I think I just saw out of the corner of our eye there, one going in. Oh, yep, there, like that. Okay, very good. Oh, I forgot something else. This needed water as well, didn't it? Did it? Yes, needed water? Seed oil? Or water? Oh, it's just saying it could have creosote, seed oil, or water. Right, and I haven't put the recipe. Right, because I would need to do that, like so. But we need to put water. Okay, water going in. Just put a pump with a bit of a water supply there. Should give us enough room, and I've just hooked that up to the power up there as well. Okay, so are you making concrete? You are. Oh, good, and it looks like it's being taken out. Oh, one side thing that I can get rid of. I had slag coming out here, but smelting up cobble and stone doesn't give us slag, so I can get rid of all that. That simplifies things a little bit. Okay. Oop, laggy spaggy. Okay, things going in over there. Now, can we get anywhere near it to see if it's actually crafting? Oh, close. Yes. Oop, up we go here. Yes, things going in. So you've got concrete, you've got pistol rounds. This guy has got grenades. Oh, that just went down. Oh, that's a good. Oh, look over there. There's research. It's working. Yes. Screen is working. Yes. Researcher. Oh, yep, there goes in 2 science packs. In they go, into the researcher, and oh, okay. Oh, it works. Oh, what a relief. What a relief, guys. Oh, well, on that note, we have military research automatically being done, except it's not quite automatically fully yet. Few more things to do, but at least all this is set up and powered and working. What a day. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is quite challenging, isn't it? Yes, I'm enjoying it. Yes, and we'll see you in the next episode where we do, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe use some of the new research. Yes, that sounds like fun. Yeah, and we'll see you then. Bye.